Disturbing new video appears to support some of the accusations of abuse against music mogul Sean Diddy Combs.
We want to warn you that this video you're about to see is extremely graphic.
Before the fame, before the spotlight, there was Cassandra Ventura, a young girl from New London, Connecticut, with a dream of making it big. The world would come to know her as Cassie, a rising star. But behind the glitz and glamour lies a story of love, control, and, ultimately, liberation. This is why I left. The story of Cassie Ventura.
I started modeling when I was 14. I signed to Wilhelmina, and I did it, all the way through high school, and I was traveling and everything, and actually moved to New York City with that, and just started working. I knew I wanted to do something else, but just, going about it, it's difficult. You need money, and you have to put in a lot of time. So I didn't expect it to happen so sudden.
In 2006, at only 19 years old, Cassie made a splash in the music world with her hit single, Me and You. This song captivated a generation and grabbed everyone's attention. And one person who definitely took notice was Sean Diddy Combs. For Cassie, meeting Diddy was like a dream come true. Here was one of the most powerful men in the music industry, offering to mentor her, guide her career, and, soon enough, become much more than just her producer. Diddy was charismatic, influential, and seemed to genuinely care for Cassie. She was swept off her feet, both by his charm and his promises.
He's a man who stretches across a broad spectrum of interests, from fashion to film, music to reality television, and who enjoys extraordinary commercial success.
Diddy was a kingmaker. If he was in your corner, you were golden. But it came with a price. For Cassie, that price would be years of living in his shadow.
Well, a lot of these rappers, a lot of these industry people, anybody who does business nowadays with the internet, they have indies, non-disclosure. That means that if you work for them, you around them, you can't disclose any of the information about them.
Cassie found herself trapped in a situation far from the dream she once envisioned. Her music was being withheld, her freedom stifled, and Diddy exerted control over every facet of her life. What began as admiration turned into a controlling relationship marked by emotional abuse, jealousy, and alleged physical abuse. The environment was toxic, with pressures including drug use and relentless scrutiny. She was deeply in love, but she felt increasingly lost and constrained, struggling to find her own path amid the chaos.
I keep everything right here.
As Cassie's star shone brightly, she encountered growing pressures. Despite her initial success, her career faced major obstacles. Her second album, Electro Love, was plagued by delays. What was meant to follow her successful debut became a symbol of the struggles she was facing. Each delay not only stalled her career, but also fueled increasing frustration and doubt. To stay in the spotlight, Cassie explored other areas of the entertainment industry. She made a notable appearance in the 2008 film Step Up to the Streets, showcasing her talent beyond music. Although her role received attention, it became clear that her career was struggling to find its footing. Fashion was another path Cassie pursued. She took part in various modeling campaigns and appeared at high-profile events, aiming to strengthen her position in the industry. Yet, despite her undeniable talent and efforts, her career felt overshadowed by the complexities of her personal life. Cassie's personal life, particularly her relationship with Sean Diddy Combs, began to dominate public attention. This high-profile relationship started to overshadow her professional achievements. Reports of control, emotional abuse, and jealousy emerged, taking a toll on Cassie and complicating her ability to manage both her career and personal life. And little did we know what was allegedly happening behind the scenes. Years after these events, Mila Morales, a respected makeup artist who once worked closely with both Sean Diddy Combs and Cassandra Cassie Ventura, came forward with shocking information. Over the years, Morales witnessed the highs and lows of their tumultuous relationship. In an interview with Extra, Morales shared a chilling account of an incident that occurred during Grammy weekend at the Beverly Hills Hotel, an incident she can never forget.
It was late at night. I had just woken up when Diddy burst into the room. He was furious, shouting, "Where the fuck is she?" I didn't know what was going on. I was still half asleep, but the tension was unmistakable. The next thing I heard were sounds coming from the bedroom. They were terrifying. Things I don't even want to think about. I had no idea what to do, but my only thought was to get Cassie out of there as quickly as possible. She was bruised, badly bruised. I'm talking about knots on her head, a black eye. It was awful. All I could think about was getting her to safety. I brought her to my house and kept her there for a few days. We didn't dare take her to a hospital. We were too scared. Instead, I called a doctor friend to come and treat her privately. We were stuck. Who could we turn to? Who could we trust? It was a nightmare. It's terrifying to talk about this, even now. But I feel like someone has to. We were all scared of Puff. Everyone was. He had so much power, and we had no idea what he might do if anyone spoke out. But it's time people knew what really happened. Cassie was in bad shape. Her eye was swollen, her lip was busted, and she had bruises all over her body. We told her she needed to go to the ER just to make sure she was okay, but she was too scared. She was just so deflated. You could see it in her eyes. It was heartbreaking.
Cassie's journey to freedom wasn't easy. For years, she struggled with the decision to leave. Could she really walk away from Diddy? From the lifestyle? From everything she knew? But deep down, she knew she had to.
It's common in controlling relationships to feel torn between loyalty and self-preservation. Cassie's decision to leave wasn't just about ending a relationship, it was about reclaiming her identity and her life.
After over a decade together, Cassie Ventura and Sean Diddy Combs' relationship came to a dramatic and public end in October 2018. The split marked a turning point for Cassie, reflecting both the culmination of a tumultuous chapter and the beginning of a new journey. Following her breakup with Sean Diddy Combs, Cassie's social media posts began to reflect a focus on self-empowerment and personal growth. Her public statements and actions showed a strong desire to move forward and redefine her life, stepping out of the shadow of her high-profile relationship. Shortly after the split, Cassie was seen with Alex Fine, a personal trainer. Their relationship quickly captured media attention, and Cassie's new romance marked a significant departure from her past with Diddy. Cassie's new relationship with Alex Fine seemed to bring a fresh sense of joy and stability. Their engagement and marriage highlighted her readiness to embrace a new chapter, one filled with commitment and happiness. The breakup and Cassie's move to Los Angeles signaled more than just a personal change. It represented a new beginning, a chance for her to refocus on her career and well-being, free from the complications of her past. Her move to LA, coupled with her focus on new projects, was not just a personal shift. It was a strategic step toward reclaiming her career and identity. Cassie was now able to prioritize her own needs and aspirations. The end of Cassie's relationship with Diddy was not merely about closing a chapter, but opening a new one. It marked a profound transformation in her life, characterized by personal growth, renewed focus on her career, and a pursuit of new opportunities. Cassie Ventura's journey beyond her relationship with Sean Diddy Combs is a powerful story of resilience and renewal. Now, as a mother and a thriving individual, she has forged a new path toward personal fulfillment and professional success, proving that the challenges of the past have only strengthened her resolve and happiness.
Thank you for listening. Please don't forget to subscribe and like to be notified when I upload new stories. And don't forget, it's okay to leave. It's okay to be whoever you want to be.